Star Wars fans continued to show their aggravation at Rotten Tomatoes by creating a new petition aimed to shut down the site after negative The Last Jedi reviews. The latest entry in the mega franchise continues the story of scavenger-turned-Force user Rey and villain Kylo Ren as they fight for the fate of the galaxy far away with the highly anticipated return of Luke Skywalker. Although critics loved the film due to director Rian Johnson's bold decisions and risks, giving it a current positive score of 91% on Rotten Tomatoes, fans aren't as pleased with The Last Jedi. The film has managed to get the lowest score out of all the Star Wars movies on the site with a rotten 52% and is suffering the worst premiere Friday to Friday drop at 77%, putting the film on the dark side when it comes to numbers, besides nearing close to $1 billion at the box office. Only adding to the outrage, a new petition has been made in an attempt to bring the film back to the light side. The petition, which can be found on change.org created by Andre Gomez from Poland, demands that Rotten Tomatoes should be shut down because they have a flawed critics and audience aggregate rating system. According to Gomez, Rotten Tomatoes skews movie scores in favor of Disney blockbuster movies, which include The Last Jedi, rather than non-Disney films. Because Gomez sees the site as a very flawed aggregate rating and broken system, he's calling on others to sign his petition. As of this writing, the petition has little more than 250 signatures. We have to admit that fans have created some pretty ludicrous Star Wars petitions in the past, and this one seems to fall into that bucket. Fans have to understand that audiences and critics look at film in differing ways, and sometimes, like what happened with The Last Jedi, audiences have very different opinions than the critics and vice versa. In the case of Star Wars, the film was highly praised by critics due to its stunning visual aspects and smart storytelling. While many fans enjoyed the visuals in the film, they seem to dislike the story due to how much Johnson threw J.J. Abrams' mysteries out the window. Since critics are supposed to be looking at the film from a critical perspective, superfans are going to dig into the nitty-gritty of why The Last Jedi didn't live up to everything that made the original and prequel trilogies great Star Wars films, which is how we can understand why the film received such a low audience score. In general, Star Wars fans can be a finicky bunch when it comes to what they want to see. Take The Force Awakens for instance. In 2015 fans were complaining how the film was a rehash of A New Hope and not original enough. Now, we have a film that is original and vastly different from the original trilogy, yet fans think it's strayed too far from what they believe is a good Star Wars film. In general, though, it's not good to take what Rotten Tomatoes says so seriously. If you love Star Wars, go see the new film and don't let the negative backlash get you down because, despite everything, there are still some unforgettable moments in the film that are not to be missed. Screen Rant will keep you updated on all Star Wars: The Last Jedi news. The film is in theaters now. Source: Andre Gomez.